Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, A Morning When Tama Stayed Still for a Very Long Time. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't and oppose. Like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. The morning started the way most of my mornings do. Soft light sneaking through the curtains, the gentle hum of the city waking up, and my phone already in my hand, ready to record another small daily vlog. Usually, at this exact moment, Tama would already be there. His tail would be tapping the floor like a tiny drum, his eyes bright, his body full of questions. Is it breakfast time? Are we going outside? Is today special? But this morning was different. Tama was lying on his favorite spot near the window, completely still. At first, I smiled. It looked peaceful, almost poetic. The sunlight wrapped around his small body, highlighting the soft curve of his back and the rise and fall of his breathing. His ears rested gently, not alert, not folded in worry, just calm. I whispered his name quietly, more out of habit than concern. Tama. No reaction. In my vlog voice, low and gentle, I said, "Good morning, everyone. Today feels slower." I turned the camera slightly toward him. Tama has been lying there for a very long time. Normally, even the sound of my voice would make him lift his head, tilt it slightly, and blink at me like he was trying to understand the world. But now he stayed still. Not stiff. Not sad. Just still. I sat down on the floor beside him. The room smelled like fresh air and last night's tea. Outside, a bird landed on the wire and chirped loudly, as if trying to invite Tama into the day. Tama didn't move. I reached out and gently touched his paw. Warm. Alive. Safe. He looked at me then, slowly, lazily, and his eyes were soft, full of trust. There was no rush in them, no demand, just presence. I realized something important in that moment. Tama wasn't missing the morning. He was living in it. As humans, we wake up already running through thoughts, plans, worries, notifications. Tama woke up and chose stillness. Or maybe he didn't choose at all. Maybe he simply listened to his body and the quiet world around him. The camera kept rolling, but I forgot about it for a while. I sat there, next to my dog, sharing silence. And surprisingly, the silence felt full, not empty at all. Minutes passed. Then more minutes. Tama stayed in the same place, only shifting slightly to get more sunlight. His breathing stayed slow and steady, like the rhythm of the morning itself. I noticed details I usually rush past. The way dust floated in the air, the faint reflection of light on the floor, the tiny sounds of the house settling into the day. In the vlog, I whispered, "Sometimes, when nothing happens, everything is actually happening." Tama blinked again, then closed his eyes halfway. It was as if he was saying, "You can wait. The world isn't going anywhere." I made coffee with one hand, keeping an eye on him the whole time. Usually, the sound of the coffee machine would bring him running. Today, nothing. And strangely, I didn't feel worried. I felt calm. I felt like I was being taught something. When I sat back down, coffee warm in my hands, Tama finally moved, just a little. He stretched one leg, then the other, slow and dramatic, like he was performing just for me. Then he rested his chin on the floor and looked at me again. That look held years of quiet loyalty. Dogs don't speak our language, but they communicate constantly. Tama's stillness wasn't laziness. It wasn't boredom. It was comfort. It was trust. He felt safe enough to be completely himself, without performing, without pleasing, without reacting. In our daily lives, we often expect animals to fit into our schedules. Walk now, eat now, play now. But that morning, Tama reminded me that animals also have their own rhythms. When we respect them, we build a deeper bond. I stopped filming for a moment and just sat with him. My phone buzzed with messages, but I ignored them. Tama's tail made one small movement, just a soft tap, as if he noticed my presence and approved. Later, when he finally stood up, it wasn't sudden. He walked slowly toward me, leaned against my leg, and sighed. That sigh carried comfort, gratitude, and something else, connection. I scratched behind his ears, and he closed his eyes completely this time. In that quiet living room, with no big events and no dramatic moments, I felt closer to Tama than ever before. That morning, when Tama lay still for such a long time, didn't change the world, but it changed the way I looked at it. In our modern lives, we often believe that value comes from movement, productivity, and constant action. Tama showed me another truth. Value also lives in stillness, in presence, and in simply being. From Tama, we can learn to listen to our bodies, to our emotions, and to the quiet needs of those we love. Animals don't rush the moment. They respect it. They rest when they need rest, move when they feel ready, and love without conditions. If we learn to slow down like they do, we may find more peace in our daily lives. In practical life, this means allowing ourselves moments of pause without guilt, paying attention to the emotional states of our pets, and building relationships based on understanding rather than control. It also means creating safe environments where both humans and animals feel seen and respected. The bond between humans and animals grows strongest in these quiet, shared moments. When we choose patience, empathy, and kindness, we create a better life, not only for ourselves, but for the animals who trust us completely. That morning, Tama didn't just lie still. He taught me how to live a little better,